In this video, we'll be covering the benefits of using a mill turn machine. So let's dive in and see what makes a mill turn so powerful and why we want to use them. So on this part right here, we can see we have a lot going on. We have a mill flat right here. We have a milling on the OD surface right here, as well as some drilled holes that are going through the part and as a front facing slot as well. But we also need to do our turning. So the nice thing what we can do with the mill turn machine is we can reduce the amount of setups. So on this particular part right here, we can do this all in one machine, where if we just had a mill and a lathe, we would have to turn this part down first and then take it over to a secondary op for the milling to finish off the rest of the holes as well as the milling. But now that we're in a mill turn machine, we can do this all right inside a one-stop shop. Nice thing about this is we have a much faster lead time. But as I get further along in this video series, I'll show you how simple and easy it is to program these parts all in one operation or one program instead of having multiple different programs. So big benefit to this is we are going to reduce our tooling and fixturing costs. We're going to get more accurate parts because we don't have tolerances stacking up on top of each other when we move it from op 1 to op 2. But let's take a deeper dive and see what it looks like when we're actually doing a full-blown uh, mill turn. So let's go ahead and go do our simulation. We'll open up our machine simulation. And right here, we'll see our Multus U3000 again. Now, what I did is I turned off the machine housing, but if you guys wanted to see the machine housing, we can turn that right back on. Just come up here and toggle it once to do transparent, and we can turn it on to get rid of it. So, like I was mentioning in previous video, on our standard turning, we have a turret. So down here, we can see our lower turret, and up on this particular machine, we have a upper spindle. Now, depending on what machine that you guys have, you may have an upper turret with live tooling, or you may have a upper turret and a lower turret with live tooling. All depends on your machine configuration, which is not a problem for SolidCam. So let's go ahead and show some of the turning applications that we used. So we'll zoom in here, and we'll see that we're doing the front face as well as the outside diameter, getting that all turned. Now we drilled out and now we're boring. And I'm going to pause it here for a second. And at this point is where if we didn't have our mill capability of our mill turn, we would have to take this part into a secondary process. But since we have the capabilities, we can do it all right inside of the one machine. So as you can see, my 5-axis head has come down, and let's keep playing this through. So not only are we using our 5-axis head with the spindle to run our end mill in there, you can also see that our chuck is moving back and forth to align everything. So this is the huge part about mill turn is I can do this all right in one machine. I do not need to do multiple machines going forward, which is going to be a huge cost savings for you guys. Now, another great thing is now that we're playing through here is the G code is verified for both the milling and the turning ops all within the same post processor. We don't need multiple post processors to drive this. It is all built right in there. Keep tuned for our next mill turn training video. Thanks.